Hey everybody, Scott with G Reviews here. Today we're going to be talking about cruising during COVID. My wife and I went on a Western Caribbean cruise from September 13th to the 19th on the beautiful Norwegian Gem. Today we'll be talking about vaccination requirements, COVID testing requirements, what's changed because of COVID, what's the same, what we liked about the Norwegian Gem specifically, what we didn't like so much, all the various activities on board, how the service was, all the shows, and so much more. Please stay tuned. Next up on G Reviews. Alright everyone, so Scott with G Reviews again. Today we're going to be talking about our Norwegian Gem cruise, and the cruise was September 13th to 19th, and it was a Western Caribbean going to Belize, Honduras, Harvest Caye, and then as well as Cozumel. And we're going to be starting the video off with talking about the various vaccination requirements. So they do require that everyone on board is COVID negative. You have to present your COVID-19 vaccination card upon booking, as well as stepping on board the ship. The process to actually get on board the ship, I'm sure, has probably changed since the last time many of you have gone on cruises. And basically, as soon as you get to the port, you are required to immediately take a rapid COVID test. Now, this is regardless of if you've had a COVID test in the last 72 hours, you still have to take it. Everyone has to take it regardless. So what happens is you go into the port, they have you swab your nose, just like the regular COVID test from CVS. And then basically there's this big waiting room with a big projector, and everyone's asked to just sit down, and it takes approximately 20 minutes. And basically when your number gets called, they give you a little card with a number on it. If your name or your number appears on the big projector screen, you are good to go, and you are allowed to board the ship. So that's the first thing. Just some various things that have changed because of COVID. Every crew member is now wearing a mask. That obviously is a little alarming, but again, for normal everyday life, everyone, not going to say everyone wears masks, but every crew member does wear a mask all of the time. So again, it's just to protect the safety of the passengers. So that's kind of good. The passengers themselves are not required to wear masks, again, because everybody is COVID negative and everyone has the vaccine. So that is that's different, certainly than previous. But I would say, other than those two things, certainly washi full effect. Everyone definitely tries to get that hand sanitizer in as many places as possible. There's definitely more of that on cruising now than there ever was. More, the hand sanitizer stations, things like that. The buffets, I'm glad they're exactly the same as they always were. They're still there. I was a little concerned with that. I figured maybe there would be actually the employees to serve you, but I guess, again, because of the vaccination requirements and the negative COVID test, I guess they figured that, having a normal buffet with everybody touching every handle, along with the washi stations, I guess they were able to just kind of keep the buffets intact and, kind of the great way that they always were. Alright, so this might be the only time we actually come to the garden buffet, because usually we eat at the restaurants. So we got a little panini action, we got some sausages.
Panini, couscous salad, salami.
Yeah, got a little sandwich here with salami, olives, all that good stuff. My wife's got her coffee.
Gotta start with coffee.
So first day, first meal, here we go. Yay, vacation. So here is Orchid Garden. It is part of the complimentary dining. The sushi bar is not complimentary, but very nice. Thank you. Ooh, look at this.
She knows you're a blogger.
Ah, there you go. Yeah. Thank you very much.
We both turned around and we're like, where are you? And you were
Filming. Sorry. Thank you. So this is the menu. This is the menu at Orchid Garden. Hello. Very good. Thank you.
Welcome to Orchid Garden. My name is Annabelle and I will be your server for this evening.
Awesome.
May I offer?
All right, let's see. So we've got egg drop soup with corn.
We have our green tea.
We have our nice little green tea here.
And I got the hot and sour soup.
Hot and sour soup. All right, give it a try and tell me how. In there. Good. Pretty good. Scale of 1 to 10.
It has a little bit of kick. I like it.
Well, that one's the hot one, right?
Out of 10, I will say I'll keep it at 8.
This is good.
Very flavorful.
All right, for our main course, what did you get?
Beef chow fun. Delicious.
Beef chow fun, delicious. Delicious rating from my wife. And then this was spicy seafood udon noodle. And it has octopus, it has shrimp, it has crab meat. It's got a whole bunch of different seafoods in it, and it's very good. Yeah, the dinner is very good so far. Excellent choice, Orchid Garden. Overall, the food was very good on the Norwegian Gem. Definitely got lots of smoked salmon. Steak was great. The main dining rooms were also just great. We didn't do any kind of specialty dining at all. And honestly, we really didn't feel like we missed out on anything. The buffet served excellent seafood. Super good, different nights of the week. They were different themes, like Mexican night, Italian night, those types of things. So overall, the food was awesome. We just wanted to just try a cruise with kind of the bare bones, and we were absolutely not disappointed. All right. Norwegian Gem. Look at that. All right. You hit the rock wall on day, well, technically day 2. Day 2. As I'm climbing the rock wall here, just to go over some of the things about the Norwegian Gem, specifically during COVID. Again, I already kind of went over what's different, what's the same. Pretty much everything else is the same about cruising during COVID. Everything is just awesome. It's just a great vacation. Very relaxing, I would say. That's the best part about cruising, right? Is just the relaxation aspect of it. You don't have to think about anything. The cruise just kind of takes you about. You don't have to worry about a thing. It's just fantastic in that aspect. The Norwegian Gem specifically, I've been on a bunch of different types of cruises. I've been on Celebrity, Royal Caribbean. I've been on Norwegian. I've been on Princess. And I would say Norwegian is top 2. I would say Norwegian and Royal Caribbean are my favorites. Just for kind of overall cruising. I would say the food is a little bit better on Norwegian than Royal Caribbean, but Royal Caribbean certainly does have kind of the latest and greatest ships. They're just huge from what I've seen. I haven't got on any of the really big ones yet, but I'm sure we will at some point. But Norwegian Gem specifically, it's a little bit older of a ship. However, they have redone it. And certainly there are a bunch of free activities to do on board, such as the rock wall. You've got the different lounges, you've got the hot tubs and all that type of stuff. You've got shuffleboard, you've got giant chess board, there's a golf driving range, there's a lot of different things like that. There's a few different specialty dining restaurants. There is obviously a big theater on board. So overall, the Norwegian Gem is, again, it's a little older of a ship, a little bit smaller of a ship, but the two kind of places we spent most time on the Norwegian Gem, I would say, are the Spinnaker Lounge, which is the very top front of the ship, and that's where you do the games like the Newlywed Not So Newlywed Show, the Perfect Couple Challenge. All those various types of things are all done in the Spinnaker. In addition to the Spinnaker Lounge, we also spent a good deal of time on the part of the ship called the Great Outdoors, which is actually the top all the way at the back, under the sports courts. So that has food more times than anywhere else on the ship. The buffet, I'm not going to say it's 24 hours, but they have food when all the other places on the ship don't have food. There's also a really nice bar back there. So again, it's a smaller buffet, and there's a bar, but there's a bunch of outside seating. There is, it's just a really nice area back there. Aside from that, obviously the normal places like the pool deck. I'm just trying to think of the other things. Really, that's about it in terms of the specific spots on the ship that we spent a lot of time. The shows specifically, there were a lot of good shows. I mean, obviously they've got different shows every night. I think my favorite was Blazing Boots. It's a country kind of Broadway show. They play all the latest from Luke Bryan, Miranda Lambert, Chris Stapleton, all the big country singers. They also have a super good acrobatic show called Duo Quintessence, which was awesome. Just flying through the air, really, really good. There was even a really good magician, and I just kept asking my wife, like, what in the world is going on? I have no idea. And she couldn't tell me either. So again, the shows are great. So that's another kind of feather in Norwegian Gem's hat. The entertainment's great. There were some dance classes, which are great. And then actually the dance floor, which is typically in the Spinnaker Lounge, they actually have kind of game shows that get you up and dancing, which is funny because like the other times when it's just a club, not too many people dance, but with these game show type dance competitions, a lot more people get up there and show their spirit because it's, more of a competition. All right, so we are gonna check into room 8001 on the Norwegian Gem. Just an interior stateroom, nothing too fancy, but we want to show you what it looks like. Nothing crazy, nothing big, but the price was right, so
Cozy.
it's cozy.
It's cute.
There you go.
It works.
That's our little room. There you go. There you go. So yeah, you got some little bit of space on this side, little end table. Well, maybe no, they haven't.
So we can't really.
So this is where the luggage would go. We've got that. I'm sure the bathroom is very similar. We've got a safe. We've got kind of little storage shelves here.
This? Oh, this is cute.
Yeah, but all this.
$6.
Let's check out the bathroom. A cozy bathroom. Yeah, it's nice. Wife, go demonstrate the shower. Go demonstrate the shower.
So I'm 5'8".
You're 5'8".
So
Plenty headroom.
yeah, plenty.
We have a little shell light there. That's kind of fancy. You got a grab handle for power squeezing on the toilet.
The shower is almost the same size of the Bliss.
It literally looks exactly the same. Same flooring, same tile. Like, is this wood? In the shower.
Laminate,
Yeah, laminate. It's cool. It works. Very nice. This is docked in Honduras. And they're busy. Roatan. There you go. And all the tour buses are all lining up for all the shore excursions. Got the guys down here doing their work with all the ropes. And everyone just kind of waiting to get on the island. There is a small downtown area in Roatan, Honduras, which is basically just a bunch of gift shops, a couple little restaurants, things like that. But we didn't do a shore excursion, and really there's not much to do if you don't book a shore excursion other than braiding hair, which is next on my wife's list. What you doing, honey?
I'm braiding my hair.
You gotta get some fresh coconuts from this guy. He's a local in the center of Roatan, and they're delicious, nice and cold. You get to pick out which one you want, and they even put a little umbrella in there for you. Harvest Caye, all right. All right, this is Harvest Caye, Norwegian's private island in the Western Caribbean. And this is the walkway to get to the island itself. You don't actually have to take a tender for Harvest Caye. The highlights of this place include the pool is a really nice pool. There are some awesome beaches and reefs to snorkel on. We did some paddleboarding today as well, which you'll see in a moment. But that pool's got a swim-up bar to it. And then another really cool thing that they actually have is a butterfly garden. And they have some really big, beautiful butterflies. They have a couple different types of birds. They have a snake. Just kind of interesting things. The only downside that I saw was that nothing is actually included on this island, even though it's their private island. As I mentioned, we tried paddleboarding for the first time ever, actually, and surprisingly, neither of us actually fell off, which was pretty awesome, I have to say. The actual place that you go paddleboarding in Harvest Caye, it's kind of an estuary, it's blocked off. You can only go kind of one way up the stream and then back down the stream. There wasn't really much going on, it wasn't a whole lot of wildlife, but it was a good first experience paddleboarding. There really wasn't a whole lot of waves or anything like that. Overall, very nice, yeah, highly recommended that shore excursion because it is pretty much the least expensive one you can do other than kayaking. I think kayaking and paddleboarding were the same price. There was also this fun little splash pad, which I'm pretty sure was for kids, even though there were absolutely no kids there. Yeah, get it, there you go, yeah.
Right to my face!
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Alright, let's... There you go. Hey, honey. Where are we at now?
We're at the pool in Belize.
In Harvest Caye. Yep. It's a very nice pool area. It's really large. Private cabanas over there, they're like $300. But we have our nice, beautiful umbrella here for free. Got a bridge, there's a swim up bar over there. Yeah, very nice. We're gonna go probably grab a drink here pretty soon. Everything on the island is a la carte, nothing is included, but you know, we have a free lunch back on the ship, so maybe we'll get a drink, swim around a little bit more, maybe go back on the ship, get some lunch, and maybe come back. I don't know, we'll see what happens. What you see here is the swim up bar in Harvest Caye, which is always busy, and it's a great time. They serve great drinks. They're reasonably priced. They're, you know, 9 to 10, 12 bucks a drink, depending on what you got. And here's the bartender mixing us up a couple of painkillers. And of course, due to copyright, I can't put the music on here, but there were some pretty good songs. The next port of call is Costa Maya, which honestly I probably could have stayed on the boat for. Costa Maya seems like, I mean, certainly you can stay, oh wow, big flamingos. You can certainly stay within the confines of the port and be happy. There's a pool area. Looks like you can walk up there and there's some big flamingos. This is the front part of Costa Maya. This is the dolphin experience. Oh, look at that right there. So this beach is a small little beach that you have to take either like a taxi or a golf cart. We rented a golf cart for 60 bucks. It's probably only like a mile down the road from the cruise port. I would personally just don't even bother. You could take a taxi for like, I don't know, $5. We rented the golf cart, 60 bucks, this little beach, tons of, you know, people come up to you and try to sell you stuff. It was nice, but it wasn't really worth the expense to go over there. And for the last day, port of call was Cozumel and Playa del Carmen. We did go to Explore, which is just an awesome adventure park. I do have a fully separate video just on Explore, so if you would check that out as well if you're more interested in Explore. But coming up next is just some clips from Explore. Highly recommended. Awesome, awesome place. Good to go. Let's go. Have fun! Woo! Right. All right. Oh yeah. Want to splash?
Already.
Let's splash. All right, ready?
Yes. Ready or no, we're going.
In conclusion, if you've been thinking about going on a cruise, do it. Nothing really has changed since the last time you probably cruised. COVID on a cruise ship, honestly, it wasn't really a concern for us. Nobody got carried off the ship, or there was never any kind of an alert or anything like that there was something wrong. Again, with the COVID testing requirements, the COVID vaccination requirements, it seems pretty safe. As for the actual specific cruise we went on, the Norwegian Gem is definitely a great ship. Western Caribbean itinerary, I would say in this order, Cozumel was my favorite, with Explorer, Playa del Carmen. Those were awesome. The private island was fantastic too, Harvest Caye. I just wish that something was included on the island, maybe a buffet or something like that. And then Caye Costa and Honduras, I'm not sure about, Roatan. I really didn't do much on either of those. We didn't do any kind of a shore excursion, and the little port areas were nice. I would say probably Caye Costa's downtown area was, I mean, they actually had a pool and they had a lot of stuff to do. But again, it's kind of a tourist trap. I might stay on the boat next time. But definitely fantastic trip, fantastic prices. I mean, for, maybe 500 bucks a person for a, 8-day, 7-night cruise is just, it's just fantastic. We had a great time. If you have any questions on either Norwegian, the Gem, or our Alaska trip next year, please let me know. I'd be happy to help. This has been Skyward Reviews. Please like this video, give us a big thumbs up, and subscribe for more great content. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.